Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm Jamison, and this is how I cook. I'm about to show you one of the simplest things you can do and add to your repertoire in the kitchen that will change how people see your food and change your level of enjoyment with your food. And that is homemade salad dressings. Salad dressings are a great way to class up any meal. And if you ever get tired of the limited array of salad dressings you have at your local supermarket, this is the video for you. Up next, salad dressing, and we're going to show you how to make some fundamental salad dressing. Up next on This Is How I Cook. So salad dressing is super easy to make. Salad dressing is essentially a fat and an acid combined together. You may have gone to your local, favorite sandwich shop and gotten, your sandwich doused with quote unquote oil and vinegar. Well, that's nothing but a dressing. And so everything else that we're gonna add to our salad dressing base is gonna be to just jazz it up and to make it really our own. And so I'm gonna show you how to make this Honey Tarragon salad dressing, and I'm gonna show you the basics of what you need to make any salad dressing. So you wanna start with a good olive oil. That's what we're gonna start with here with. I usually use about 1 part olive oil. And in this case, where we're doing a creamy dressing, you're gonna need 1 part mayonnaise. So for purposes of our recipe, 1 quarter cup of olive oil, 1/4 cup of mayonnaise, the juice, remember we talked about acid, you need the juice of 1 lemon. This is where your acidity is gonna come from. Then we're gonna sprinkle in some tarragon. This is dried tarragon. If you have fresh tarragon at your local grocery store, you can use that as well. We're gonna put in about 1 tablespoon of honey. Then we're gonna season it to taste with salt, pepper, and a pinch of garlic powder. All right, guys, so we're gonna start by juicing our lemon. I cut it in half and I have a little strainer in here just to catch my seeds in case any try to slip through. Next, we wanna put in our 1/4 cup of olive oil. So I'm gonna kind of measure this out, just eyeball it. So at this point, before we add our mayonnaise, you could whisk this together and use this as a wonderful, with a little bit of salt and pepper and maybe some garlic powder or onion powder or some type of granulated herbs. And you could use this as a wonderful salad dressing just as it is. Because remember, all salad dressing is oil and acid. So oil and vinegar, oil and the juice of a lemon, that makes a fine salad dressing. Now, if you want your quote unquote creamy dressings, then you're gonna need some mayonnaise to get that accomplished. And so I'm gonna put in, like I said, equal parts mayonnaise here. So try to get it about the same amount. So we're gonna go ahead and start bringing this together. And with salad dressing, you want to create what they call an emulsion. An emulsion, not to get too fancy, but an emulsion is essentially when all of your ingredients have become combined and there's a suspension that takes place. So you don't have any parts of your sauce where it's not combined. Right. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to add some honey in here. Like I said, about 1 tablespoon of honey is what we're going for. And this is even one of those ingredients where you can taste it and see how you like it. Next, I'm going to add in a little bit of this granulated garlic powder. For salad dressings, I find that using powder, like onion powder, like garlic powder, using dried herbs, it works best. You could put fresh garlic in there, but that might be a little too strong for people who are going to eat that. So I like the dry stuff, and it holds up better in the final dressing too. So here now we're going to put in our tarragon, and this is another one of those things you can put it to taste. I want the flavor of the tarragon to show up. Tarragon is kind of a licorice flavor. You know, anise is what they talk about in terms of the taste. And so we're gonna just mix this together. And now you can see our dressing is taking shape. It's a beautiful color. Looks like spring. And then we're gonna put in some salt. And lastly, we're gonna put in some pepper. And then you just whisk all this together. And you got your beautiful salad dressing here. All right, so at this point, you want to taste your salad dressing. And you can adjust anything in here. You can add more garlic, you can add more mayo, you can add more oil, you can even add more lemon juice if you want to put more lemon juice in there. You can adjust this in any way that you want to. Also, if you notice that, hey, for whatever reason, your dressing is thicker than what you like it, if you want it to be a little thinner, this is where you can add a teaspoon of water, whisk it together, and taste it and see until you get it to the consistency that you want. But I like mine at this consistency here because of the amount of lemon juice I had in here. So we're gonna taste this real quick and see what we got. Oh, that's really good. Could use a pinch of salt, just a pinch. That's good. That's really good. It's creamy from the mayonnaise. It has a very silky, velvety texture from the olive oil. You got the tartness and the brightness from the lemon showing up in there. You've got this wonderful tarragon flavor it's subtle, it's in the background. And lastly, you take some of this wonderful honey that's in there too. So I hope you guys have enjoyed that recipe. Do me a favor, guys, hit the subscribe button and turn on those notifications so that you guys can see when I post new recipes and new videos. And thank you guys once again. This is our honey tarragon salad dressing. Super easy to make. You guys can make this salad dressing your own. You can take out certain ingredients. You can use different types of sources of acid. You can use vinegar. You can use red wine vinegar. You can use champagne vinegar. You can use all types of vinegars. You can use lime juice. Any source of acid would make that a great salad dressing. You guys be good, and thank you once again for watching. This is how I cook.